Hi. A while ago, I discovered this really great app on Canva called Text Studio, and it would produce some amazing text effects really easily. Unfortunately, I was contacted by the company saying that someone had used IP inappropriately and they were taking it off Canva and please could I take my videos down, which I did. Now they've just contacted me again saying they're back on Canva, so let's go and take a look and see what they have now. Fingers crossed it works this time. I'm going to go to the Canva apps, which is down on the left-hand side. As you know, there's a zillion Canva apps now. And so I'm going to type in Text Studio, and there it is. I'll click on that. And here you can see, use high-quality text effects templates easily. And you can access a library of 3,000 plus high-quality text effect presets ready to use without design skills, which I love, allowing users to create visually engaging titles and graphics quickly and consistently across projects. Let's click on Use in the new design. And as always, it gives you the choice of what you'd like. And I'll put it in a new Instagram post, and then the app will open up. And you can now see Text Studio down the side. But if I wanted to search for it while I was in my design screen, I simply need to go to Apps down the left-hand side here. It says you can search text effects, but I'm just going to skim through these. So you can have a gold logo, a stamp generator, something very loud and bold. And you'll notice that some of these are premium, and you'll need to have an account with Text Studio to be able to use these. And I'll show you that in a second. Let's just start with a basic one. The splash one isn't a chargeable one, but looks quite fun. And let's just type in Text Studio Test. And you can see they've got various limitations. Here it says up to 35 characters for best results. I can change the font. So that was in Lemon Milk Pro Ultra Bold. I could change it to Super Bubble Regular. You can see it's changed the text. I can then decide how I want it aligned. Centered, or I can align it right or left. Not so easy to see on this, but obviously it will work on the design. And here, it allows me to change the letter spacing. I can spread out the letters. Can you see that better? I can make them closer together. And I can change the line height. I only have one line on this, so it doesn't really make that much difference. And then I just have to click here to add to the design. I'll make that larger so you can see it. So that's just how easy it is to use. Let's try a different effect. We'll try the princess one. And I'm going to leave this at princess. Here they've used a font called Rapunzel Regular, which sounds a fantastic font I've never heard of before. But again, if I click on it, I can choose what font I want. And these are really unusual. Let's try this Dirty Lizard Regular. Not quite sure it's right for a princess, but we'll go with that one. And here again, you have the alignment and the letter spacing. And if I go further down, you can see I have two additional options on this. I can have a shadow and I can have the icon, which is the crown. If I click those off, it takes the shadow off. If I click this off, it takes off the icon. Let's add that to the design as well. You can see how easy these are to use. I'm not going to show you any more because, as you can see, there are just so many of them. They're great. They really lift the design. And let me just try premium one. Go for the premium one that says cash. It seems appropriate. If I click on that, it takes me to a sign that says to upgrade. And it does warn you that premium may take up to 30 minutes to activate after payment. Just be aware that you won't be able to use this instantly once you've upgraded. If I click on upgrade and then continue, it tells me I'm going to leave Canva, and then it takes me to the pricing. It's in euros because I'm based in Europe. And it tells you what you get for premium versus the free options. I can change the currency so you can just see it. So let's just change it to US dollars. And it's not outrageously expensive if you want to just use it for a month, or it's $50 if you want it for a whole year. If you're using the kind of effects on an ongoing basis, it would be a good investment. And just change it for my UK audience to British GBP. Okay, so £40. I'm not going to sign up for an account now. It's very straightforward to do it. That's Text Studio. There's so many choices just within the basics. You may not need to upgrade to the premium, but it's not ridiculously expensive if you were going to get a lot of use from it. I hope that helps, and if you found this video useful, please remember to subscribe below, and I'll see you next time I record a video.